and one made by Abbas. So they made 13 three-pointers yesterday.
Yeah, they really lit it up. The Judge able to get that tip. Kind of waited to see who's going to go get the ball.
J.J. Apatang with the ball. Goes over on the left arch, then Ishmael.
Ogden starts in a man defense. Judge movement. Got a little back screen to start things off. Didn't like it.
Falls down, and it looked like maybe Apatang had a shot, but on the left shot, shots up, no good. The rebound down to the Tigers.
Jones able to get that catch inside. Nice post entry pass.
The shot is up by Jones. And what do we have, just out of bounds?
Heady effort right there by Cochran to be able to knock it off Judge Memorial to get that ball back on the baseline out of bounds. They're going to set up just in a almost a triangle, but they got Jones down low to help with that little curl screen right there.
Shot, top of the arch is up off the rim by Cochran. And it's no good. The rebound count comes down to Judge.
Hawkbus able to get a hold of it.
Bulldogs with the ball here. Coming in is the number 10 seed, obviously because they played such a tough region schedule. Now shot is up.
Preseason
no good by
schedule.
Apatang, but they do get the rebound. Judge does. Shot on the left baseline's off the rim. No good there by Saxena. Quickly back the other way. And
Judge, nice job in transition, getting back and getting him stopped, able to steal that ball.
Shot on the right, baseline's up, a three-point shot by Dang Dang.
Nice little size up there on the, as they kick it down to him. He was ready to catch and shoot.
Runner through the lane, shots up, backs up the glass, a tough shot, put in by Stockton Marriott.
Marriott does an excellent job getting at the rim. And right there you saw he was trying to find himself and finally just let it go up. Finished, got it to finish for him.
Averages 18 points a game. J.J. Apatang averages 19 a game. His shot's up off the rim, no good. Ball down, and Judge gets a rebound here.
Great job by Yakbus to get that second opportunity for Judge.
And we're gonna have a foul, I think, on Judge.
Cochran is just all over the place here in this first 2 minutes. Right there, another big rebound and able to throw it off at Judge's leg, but draw that foul.
Barrett Hilton here tonight. We're going to have a good interview at halftime. You won't want to miss it from Barrett. He's going to talk about Team Hive, where a lot of you are able to follow this. Of course, broadcast on KSL Sports, ETV, and Team Hive, and the shot is up, a blocked and a foul.
See Judge right there working in a man defense. Ogden able to space them out. And from that left side coming to his right hand, Cochran getting downhill on him and just about sneaked out enough, but Cochran using his body to be able to draw that foul.
Akapus with the foul, and the foul shot's up and good by Josh Cochran. And we have our first tie of the ball game. We're tied at 3.
Both these teams will switch defenses up throughout the game. We'll see some different half-court trapping, some full-court action, as well as 1-3-1 and some 1-2-2.
And foul shot, second one's not good. We do have an official's timeout.
His bench is getting it doesn't look like he's going to report the warning, but he's giving a gentle warning that's taking longer than it should.
Yeah. And talked very nicely.
Officials just explaining to him what the bench can say and what they can't say, and how they need to manage themselves as they need to be good sportsmen.
And of course, Dustin Shakespeare, a coach, can tell us what it's like. We'll get some coaches' comments through this game, as you know.
Here we go, yeah. Nice little full court pressure by Judge. That's what we were talking about was going to come. They got it up and moving.
Judge with the ball here. On the right arch. J.J. Apatang with the reach, and the shot's not there, but a foul.
So good with the ball. His ball handling just fantastic, and he's just trying to shift that defense as Marriott's on him, trying to get him to lean over, and he got him to lean to his left. Once he did that, big, quick first step, sending him downhill.
Judge took the lead on a three-point shot by Dang Dang. They have not let a trail. As J.J. misses the first foul shot. He'll get a second one here. And it's also off the rim. So we remain tied at 3. Ogden with the ball. They've not led in this ball game. Nearly 3 minutes gone. Semifinal game here. And shot along the baseline. Not there. The rebound comes down to Dang Dang. Left arch, 3-point shot is up, and Ekabus couldn't get it to go. Dennis tried to get it up there. Now back the other way. His shot is up.
Officials going with a no call on that one as he went hard at the rim. Got a little flopping action. So, oh my.
Oh, and JJ with a reach around. How do you describe
Hopefully
that?
you weren't watching to go pick up a drink right there. As JJ, beautiful ball handling. He used the ball like it was on a yo-yo. Just came out and it lifted up with his hand, able to get some space with it and go down the lane. That was beautiful.
Fouls against JJ.
JJ
Apogee.
yesterday got into foul trouble, and it really, once he fouled out early, allowing the Spartans to come back and make a heck of a ball game out of it.
Now you'll have it at the foul line, and now Ogden 1 for 3 at the foul line.
Have it a good shooter for the Ogden Tigers. Both teams from the free throw line just trying to find themselves right now.
Habit comes in averaging 12 points a game.
See
for
JJ
this
slipping
Ogden
down
team.
the floor here. See if Judge finds him.
Now, ball comes into Judge Memorial in the backcourt. Full court pressure. Judge crosses into forecourt. Over to JJ. His 3-point shot's not there. The rebound down to Ogden. Ogden has yet to lead this ball game. Down 5-4, a chance to get their first lead. Lob goes underneath to Jones. Back out to Marriott.
Going to reset against this man defense. Different little
Yeah.
call come up into a 1-4 high. Great
11
ball
seconds
pressure.
on the shot clock.
Off
Marriott,
of a diagonal.
top of the arch, 3-point shot is off the rim. Wouldn't go for Porter. Rebound down to JJ. And JJ goes coast to coast, puts it up and in, and he's fouled.
Got bumped all the way down. The official goes ahead and gives it to him as an and one. But you can't let JJ come down in transition without changing his direction. He got the ball at half court, and he started working his way, and nobody changed his direction. He's too good with the ball to not get in front of him.
Got to give credit to our camera crew and also to Barrett Hilton for the replay. Appreciate that. Great job.
This man defense has really not let Cecito see light of day. He is such a sharp shooter for the Judge, trying to see what they can do to maybe get him some space. Judge can return the favor and put a little bit of token pressure on now.
Apjane makes the one foul shot. He has 5 other points.
Neither team shooting the ball well from the free throw line yet.
Ogden down by 4 points. They have the ball. They go underneath. Back out on the right arch to Porter. Porter with a dribble. Gives it back to Tegan Porter on the baseline, and we're going to have a foul, I believe.
Yeah, Bucks got too tied up on him on that baseline. The official called it for him, so baseline out of bounds for Ogden. They're going to go with a 1-4 low, as you can see.
Akbas is the one that gets the foul. That will be his second foul. And immediately Judge will bring Mojak Dang into the ball game.
And calls entered the game and resting Jones. Those two usually switch out for each other throughout the game.
For Ogden, the lob comes into Cochran. Gets
Judge's
it over to
defense, his
Stockton
ball pressure
Marriott.
is really
Stockton
good.
at the top of the arc. Spins through the lane. His shot's up and good. Stockton Marriott now with 4 points.
So good with the ball. Finishes really well, does Marriott.
JJ over on the right arch. Ishmael back to JJ. Amen. Ishmael back top of the arch to Tuxedo. And now through the lane, the shot's up. He's found it, counts.
Judge, they space out with that 5 out and try to get JJ going from the top. You don't see that as often out of an offense to where they ISO going straight onto the hoop. But you can see that's a strength for JJ, as he's done a really nice job going downhill, just using his ball handling skills from the top.
Foul shots up and short off the rim. Ogden has spread the fouls out between 3 different players. Here in the first period, 2:34 to go, 10-6. Judge with the lead. Tigers with the ball, left-handed shot, wouldn't go. A good look.
They're playing behind him, and he was able to come over the top, but just a tough shot as they walled up well.
On the left arc to Ishmael. Ishmael's shot is off the rim, and the rebound comes down to Bingham Call.
Ogden doing a great job forcing that tough 2 right there, staying down in front of him.
Now, they all have it. Goes over on the right side. 3-point shot is up by Cochran. And it comes down to rebound to Judge, and Judge is going to throw it away.
Ishmael leaked out a little bit, but he didn't sprint out. He just leaked and not up to speed. That ball just goes over the top of him.
Judge has never trailed in this game. They led 3-0. We were tied at 3.
They're going to stay in a man.
Since then, we haven't had a tie or a lead change. Ogden with the ball. Spin move underneath is up, and it just wouldn't go. A good look there by Bingham Call. It goes out of bounds. It will be in for Ogden underneath their own basket.
That one going off Dang right there. Out of bounds. Stretching that baseline out of bounds over there by the 3-point line. A little tougher to inbound on a lot of your set plays. A 1-4 low, though, will use a lob quite often, and so from that angle, it's okay. It doesn't really change much if that's what you go for, and that's what they use with the cross lob.
Ogden does get it in, top of the arch. Minute 31 to go here in the first period. Judge has never trailed. And dribble drive by Stockton Merritt. The ball's on the court, a scramble, and there's going to be timeout given to Ogden as they had the ball there and it almost was taken away.
Ball kicked just a little bit loose. They did a nice job. Coach wanted to save that possession. He gets a quick timeout here.
Officials timeout here. No, I mean not official, but a timeout taken by Ogden. Your thoughts so far on this game, Coach?
It's been fun so far. The Judge ball pressure has been really, really good. It's been a difference maker as they haven't been able to make as clean a post entry passes into their bigs. The call comes in and they try to dump it into him a couple possessions in a row. That ball pressure's made it hard, and then they've been able to stand behind and wall up well. The other side of the floor, Ogden's man is just a little bit softer as JJ's been able to get downhill and cause them some problems and get this 2-possession lead.
This Judge team is really young. They start 1 senior, 3 juniors, and a sophomore.
Young indeed. Ogden has had some success trying to speed them up with some of that full court pressure. See if they keep trying to find ways in, and they can't bring in Jones yet because he came in after 15 seconds left of the timeout. But they're going to bring Jones back in the game here, the sophomore.
Lob comes into Tegan Porter, top of the arch. Dribbles in, and we're going to have a charge, I believe, called on Niall Habit.
Yeah, Habit just got into him, got his arms, you can see on this replay, gets into Cecito. Cecito kind of kicks back, and that arm lifted up through his face. Made it fairly easy for the officials.
That's going to be the first player to get 2 fouls. 4th team foul here in the first period.
Trying to get their pressure figured out, and they're going to go with a 1-2-2. It took them a while to get it balanced where they wanted it.
Judge in the backcourt. With the shot clock, not much guesswork on whether or not you get it within 10 seconds. Left side, Dang up the foul line. Goes back over to AJ Apajang. 3-point shots up and off the rim.
Another rebound for Cochran. He's been cleaning them up for the Tigers.
I'll tell you what, Judge coming off an impressive 13 3-point shots made yesterday. They were 8 for 10 at one point. Now dribble drive by Marriott in the lane. Fakes, comes back out top of the arch to Porter. Porter drives in. His scoop shot's up. He's fouled, and it counts.
As we get the opportunity to take a look at this replay, thanks to Barrett Hilton catching it up. As he comes down the floor, he comes to a shuffle stop and uses his body to get in front and stretch out right there. Didn't go to his left, went to his right and got long in to force that foul. And nice effort right there to get the lane by Porter.
Aiden Succedo is the one that gets the fouls. The foul shot rims in and out, no good.
Judge can take the last possession if they want.
Do you think they will?
It doesn't look like it.
2-point lead. I think they're just looking for a good shot.
Yeah, they're working their offense, running the regular offense.
Dribble drive on the right side, shots up and in. What a pretty shot by Aiden Succedo.
He is the sharpshooter, and he had to get all of his own space on that.
Now pass is deflected. Will they get it up in time? No, Judge won't get it up. The first quarter's in the books in this 3A semifinal game. The final game of the day here on KSL Sports, ETV, and TeamHive.live. It's 12 for Judge, 8 for Ogden. We'll be back.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
For more than 3 decades, the Intermountain Power Project has served as a model of regional energy cooperation, generating and transmitting coal-fueled electricity to a diverse group of municipal utilities and rural electric cooperatives with operations across 6 U.S. states. Now Intermountain Power is expanding its role as a regional energy hub, including utilizing renewable energy resources. Intermountain Power is proud to support and invest in our central Utah communities. Visit ipautah.com to learn more about IPP Renewed.
And welcome back here, start of the second quarter. And Dustin, what have you liked for these two teams? What would be concerning to you?
Well, it's been a normal semifinal game, low scoring, good defense and getting stops. But you've got to, if you're Ogden, you've got to figure out how your help's going to come over and help on JJ as he has got to the rim. On the other side, you've got Marriott that's getting the rim really well for Ogden. Porter showed us that last and one opportunity. A little block to box screen now as we got the two bigs in together.
Ogden with the ball here as we're in the second quarter, and now we'll have a foul.
And that's been a matter of time. Ishmael's been playing very good ball pressure. Marriott able to draw a foul on him there. You could see in the first quarter it was probably coming.
4th different Bulldog to get a foul on him.
There you go.
Ogden's never led in this game. Marriott back on the right arch. Gives it to Josh Cochran.
It's going to be a second on JJ as JJ gets screened off and he just comes lunging out, as you can take a look in this replay. Just a nice little dive-in screen. Nobody switches up. JJ was asking for a switch and he goes in and just tags Cochran as he was shooting that three.
Hapjane gets his second foul.
Yeah, picking up that second. And that foul trouble yesterday really cost the Bulldogs their big lead. They had a nice commanding lead. Let's see how Coach Colverath decides to manage that. Just 2 here is not a big deal, but you got to not get a third.
Ogden was 3 out of 6 from the foul line. They've now made these 2. Cochran has, and they made 3 in a row. So now they're 6 out of 9. That
great way to close the gap.
percentage.
Absolutely. Good screen to get him pushing through to get that foul. The game changer right there as they're going to do a 1-2-2 half-court trap.
Josh with 4 points, made 4 out of 5 from the foul line. Now Ogden putting on pressure here.
Coach Colverath didn't like the action against it. Nice job by Ogden to jump into it and surprise them, and they were not ready to how they wanted to break that trap.
Timeout on the court. Ogden has cut the lead to 1. They've never led in this game. The only tie was at 3. We'll take a break.
Bark is an app that helps families manage every aspect of their children's digital lives. Worried about your 12-year-old stumbling upon something harmful or inappropriate? With Bark, you can block sites and apps. Bark runs in the background, scanning your child's digital activities, and sends you an alert if it detects something you need to know about. While there are lots of options out there, Bark's approach to online safety is one of a kind. You've got this, and Bark's got your back.
Get bark protection today from Centricom on unlimited family devices. Visit Centricom.com to learn more.
And the ball's inbounded to Judge here.
Ogden going to drop into a 2-3 zone.
JJ gets it on the left arch to Mojak Dang. Now 3-point shot on the left side is up by Ishmael. Wouldn't go. The rebound comes down to Ogden.
Jones and Cochran doing a great job boxing out.
Now fight, the ball's on the court, and I think we'll have a jump ball. It will be Judge Memorial ball. Longer.
We're going to see
Longer,
AJ Peak come in the ball game.
Allure into the ball game
As
for
well
Judge.
Allure came actually off the floor. He had been in. and
AJ
Peak came
Peak
in.
also into the ball game. Appreciate that. Allure's had a nice game yesterday. He goes off. Now shot is up and good. Appreciate you catching that because I saw him.
Able to get hot just off of him enough for JJ to be getting the space to shoot that three.
That's his first 3-point basket. 10 points for AJ. Now in the middle, the spin shot is up and good by Bingham Call. He has his first 2 points.
Pretty over-the-top finish. Got to travel right there on Ishmael. Going too fast, not able to get the ball on the ground. But as we look at this replay, look at that over-the-top finish. That is beautiful. And he was getting banged hard right there as Dang had just slipped that knee up underneath him, as a lot of times you'll see a post defender do. Great finish.
Dang into the ball game. Now shot on left side is up and no good.
Oh, that was interesting.
What did you see?
Hot got caught in the face right there. The official decided not to worry about it as the ball was laying on the ground.
Now the reverse is up and good. A tough shot.
Just so good at getting downhill. The ball's it's just a toy in his hand.
JJ with 12 points now here in the first half. He has 12. The Judge's 17 points. And again, a large lead of 4 here by Judge. Just when it looks like Ogden might get some points, and now we'll have a foul on Judge.
Marriott showing his ball handling ability, able to get downhill from a screen from Jones. Got him just enough room to where the defense came in on him sideways. And that's going to be the second foul on Ismail as he came in hard.
Marriott with 4 points in the game, give him 5. He averages 18 points a game for this Ogden Tiger team.
You know, we've talked a lot about JJ's ball handling. Marriott's isn't too far off. The ball just moves a little differently in JJ's hands.
Sets for the second one, it's up and good. So after going 3 for 6, Ogden has now made 5 in a row.
A little token man pressure on.
2-point lead for Judge. They've never trailed. They got the ball right now.
Nice switch up there by Call on JJ.
Shot is up and it's not there.
Great defense by Ogden.
Rebound again came down to Jesse Jones. Marriott through the lane. His shot's up and it won't go. Ball's down.
He just tagged, didn't he, Rick?
The action is fast here.
Yes, it is.
Top of the barrel, the shot by AJ Peak is no good, but now a rebound and a foul. We're going to have
Ismail
foul
was
shots.
able to get that rebound, lifted up, and caught Porter behind him a little bit. And able to draw that foul as Porter really hung on to the ball, came down through, and sending Ismail to the line.
Tegan Porter gets his second foul. Foul shots up and good there.
Ismail just a 58% free throw shooter on the year.
Heyman's first first point of the game. And second one is good. Ishmael made 4 3-pointers yesterday. Now underneath. The ball is knocked away and we're going to have a foul.
You don't see a post entry pass like that and not have it be a foul. That was a beautiful post entry. Jones had him sized up really, really well. And Peak definitely came through him right there. Drew that foul, as we can see on that replay.
And the foul does go against A.J. Peak, his first foul.
Judge guarding that crossing action from the top junctions really well.
What's interesting, we've stayed within this 4-point differential. Ogden's not only had one tie at 3. They've not been able to get the lead or tie it again.
2 possession games, what you expect out of a semifinal game. Looking good so
Now,
far.
Pass is deflected away.
Cito doing a nice job jumping that pass. Getting another possession for the Bulldogs. See if they can stretch it out to 6 points.
Heyman Ishmael, top of the arch. Goes on the left side. 3-point shot by Aiden Succedo. And he hits a big 3-point shot.
Dives down, kicks out, and that release cut just gave him space. Here comes Jones hard.
Jones' shot's up, but good. A much-needed basket by Ogden, and it's Jones' first 2 points of the game. He averages 7 points.
I like how Ogden gets down deep, down almost into the corner to drop those post entries in.
3-point shots up and no good there by Aiden Succedo. Just made one. Now back the other way. Marriott with a tough shot. Won't go. The ball's deflected up in the air, picked up by A.J. Peak. And
the Judge defense doing a great job of forcing that a tough layup right there. As Marriott headed down, he was forced into the middle where he had to come over the front of that rim. Tough one right there, and then Porter just runs right into Peak.
Porter's going to pick up his 3rd foul. I've been surprised in the tournament how many teams really play players with 2 fouls in the first half.
Well, I'm just fine playing them up until there's 2 minutes left. If you've got the same number of fouls in the quarter, I'll play them till 2 minutes, and then I want them out. That's
Judge.
Not always everybody's philosophy, but that one's mine.
Judge with the 5-point lead in the ball here. They've led by as many as 7.
Ogden goes 2-3 zone.
Give it to A.J. Now 3-point shot on the right side off the rim and not there. But a whistle and a foul. As Aiden Succedo, who had 4 3-pointers yesterday, trying to get another one, and we will have a foul underneath.
Looked like Allure was able to draw that foul.
Cochran picks his first foul. Josh
He has really
does.
had a nice first half.
Lob in the middle of the lane to Allure. On the baseline, shot is up and no good there. Good look by Aiden Succedo.
Hott doing a great job of getting that ball corralled on that rebound as it popped around a little bit.
Ogden with the ball, down by 5. Gets it to Marriott. Stockton with the crossover, goes through the lane, feeds it back out deep. Cochran with a 3-point shot off the rim and not there. JJ with the rebound for Judge. Bulldogs on the move here. Up by 5, they've led by 7. Their large lead of the game.
Took Ogden a minute to get their matchups ironed out. Here comes a high ball screen.
JJ goes through the lane. I thought he was going to shoot it. 3-point shot on the right side. Up and good by Dang Dang.
You like that by JJ, as he could have shot that, but nice job understanding the help it come.
Now shot underneath, up and it won't go. The Judge on the move here. JJ on the run. Taken away. Ogden back the other way. Runners up and banked up and a good. Nice shot there.
The bigs of Ogden having a tough time getting up and down the floor as the pace has just been frantic.
Hobbit got his first points here. I mean his first field goal. He has 3 points. Lead is 6 for Judge. 1:47 to go in the first half. Winner to take on South Summit tomorrow night. 7 o'clock in this 3A state championship game.
Cochran with another big rebound on that offside.
Stockton Marriott goes back top of the arch to Jones. Jones 3-point shot up, no good. A rebound comes down to Judges. JJ.
He's winded as well.
Aptang.
He says, I'm going to walk up, and he's almost going to walk too slow. And he just, I don't know. They could have called that court because he was not in the front court with both feet on the line. That is a 10-second call, but they didn't call it.
Yeah, you have the shot clock. There's no guesswork on the count.
It was very clear. It was 10 seconds, which Ogden could have used that possession to get back. They would have.
Now the runner through the lane is up, but good. Oh, what a terrific move by Dang Dang.
Yeah, he did a nice job. Got up on that left side, coming to his right hand.
Now underneath, shot is up. Fake one way, goes back the other way. And Bingham Call couldn't get it to go.
That Judge defense has just really got Ogden enough too fast, moving too fast and a little off base.
Well, the 8-point lead is the large of the game, and Judge, with the final 30 seconds go here, they will have to shoot it. There's about 12-second differential. And we'll have a foul on Abbott.
Got up into him with his hands. He's got his third, and that's what we talked about. Under 2 minutes,
Yeah.
You got to get him out because that third can come.
Abbott with 3, Porter with 3 for Ogden.
It's foul trouble starting to add up for both teams here. 25 seconds, so there's no shot clock. Ogden looks like they're going to drop into a 2-3.
Hapjang ready to get it in, does. Gets it into Tuxedo.
Yeah,
Tuxedo underneath the pass, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul as Dennis Ekbas, who's going to get the foul, is going to the foul line. That foul's
Marriott's who they called the foul on. You're going to send Ekbas to the line. That's Marriott's second, so you've got a load of them.
Ekbas has yet to score in this game until right there. He extends the lead to 9 points. Judge will bring Mojak Dang back into the ball game.
They're going to protect JJ here at the end of the second quarter. Good call to not get an extra foul.
And Tegan Porter and Niall Habit will both re-enter the game with 3 fouls and 17.7 seconds to go. They're looking for some offense here.
Could use a bucket for sure. Judge has done an excellent job defensively, holding them just to 19 so far here in the first half.
Ekbas has 1 point. He made that last foul shot. Now give him 2. And it's a 10-point lead, large of the game for the Bulldogs. And now away from the ball, we have a whistle.
Gonna call Jones for a screen right there. Be looking forward to taking a look at how that one went.
That's his first foul. And again, we're going to see some subs.
That's going to give 10 seconds, a lot of time for Judge to get a ball screen and head downhill with it. They're going to get JJ back in. A great time for Ogden to look to see if they can take a charge. Looks like they're going to pressure out with that 2-2-1. Got a horn issue.
And
a lot of misunderstanding going on there.
yeah,
Player
it's not
control,
player
there's no
control
shooting.
foul. There's no shooting. They were just pointing out there's 5. And Judge with the ball has it almost taken away, and the pass thrown in corner, drive through the lane, and we have a foul here.
And that one will be a shooting foul as Ogden gets another one over
a
that
look.
limit.
Boy, Barrett and the crew do a great job giving us views. We appreciate that replay. Join us at halftime. We're going to hear how Team Hive came into being. We're going to visit with Barrett Hilton.
They're going to add some time to the clock here. I think they'll just go, 1.4. So they've got a full dribble. If they get a rebound, they can use a dribble. Otherwise, off of inbounds, they definitely have a full dribble and then a shot.
Dang at the foul line. He has 2 3-point baskets and a field goal, so he has 8 points. Chance to extend it to 10 here. And foul shot, first one is good. Boy, Judge has been terrific from the foul line. They were 1 for 4 in the first quarter, but they're now 5 for 5 in this quarter. And second one, not good. And that's going to end our first half. The Judge Memorial Bulldogs, a number 10 seed, over the number 3 seed Ogden Tigers, 30-19. We'll take a break. We'll come back and visit with Barrett Hilton.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. On our website, you're not going to wade through a bunch of unrelated content. You bring up TeamHive.live and you're just going to find a lot of high school sports and events. We've created tools that make it super easy for you to create events and stream to our site. And if you ever need help with anything, you can give me a call. So I want to invite your school to join the team. If you're a Utah high school, you can stream live on TeamHive. That's TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
The Chevy Silverado. With available Super Cruise connected by OnStar. Only Super Cruise lets you drive hands-free and tow hands-free. It'll help you get to the adventure energized, and it'll help drive you home.
Drive yours away this President's Day. Get 2.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or get $5,000 total value on this Silverado High Country when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Center, the final 3A boys semifinal game. Halftime, it's 30-19 in favor of Judge over Ogden. And if you're watching this on KSL Sports, ETV, or TeamHive.live, we've got one of the experts here. Let's go to Barrett Hilton. Barrett, tell us how Team Hive got going.
Well, so as people probably know, Centricom Channel 10, Local10.tv, has been around for over a decade. And so about 12 years ago, that's when I got involved. I was living and working in LA with my family, and I want to just shout out to them because they're watching. My wife Katie, daughter Jordan, Candace, William. William was crying when I told him, he's 6 years old, that I was going to be gone for 3 or 4 days. So it's tough to be gone, but a really special opportunity we have to be here at the tournament. But anyway, my friends at Centricom, you know, I know everyone who runs them. I grew up in Moroni, Sanpete County, where Centricom is located. And the opportunity came up to come and join this Local 10 program that they had and try to build it. And that went for about 10 years. And then back in 2020 or so, people really jumped on board with the streaming, and we realized we were in a position to open this up to more schools, to host their streams and keep doing the productions we were doing. And it's really just taken off from then, and we came up with the new name, TeamHive.live.
So where does Team Hive cover? Tell us what it covers.
So really any state, any school in the state can use our platform. And we have several schools that that they stream their games to us every game night.
So they could just stream it through you, and anybody that wants to watch that school would go to Team Hive and watch it.
Exactly, yeah. And we're able to control all our the whole operation from top to bottom, being a telecommunications company. And so that gives us a lot of control, a lot of freedom. And then what I can do is I visit with schools all the time, try to help them, teach them what I've learned in my education and career about broadcasting, and they call me all the time, and I'm able to help them out with their technical problems or whatever, and that's a lot of fun.
Who's some of your latest sign-ons? Are you able to say?
Yeah, well, I am able to say. I don't know if I'm able to think because I'm a little nervous, but schools have been on board, but adding more content, So we've seen like Enterprise, they've been a great school, and they've added like their baseball and volleyball and a lot of stuff they weren't doing. And Delta added wrestling this year, and it's been like that.
So if your school wants to stream, get a hold of Team Live, Barrett Hilton, and you could stream. So everybody in your school who has interest could follow.
Right, and so what we think is special about Team Hive is it's a hub. If people go to Team Hive and they see, oh look, these teams are playing and these teams are playing. There aren't really other websites where you can just see a lot of links to high school sports without knowing where to find it on YouTube or something like that.
And there's no sign-up fee to Team Hive.
It's totally free for schools.
Well,
this guy's blocking my shot. Hey, move, buddy. No, just kidding. Yeah, it's totally free for schools and free for the public to watch. That's very important to us. Yeah.
And you do a terrific job. Barrett Hilton.
Thank you, sir.
The guy that helps put Team Hive together.
And I have to say, we have a lot of people.
There
it
is
ain't
a
just
lot of
me.
people. I understand, but
we
you
got a
kind
lot of good people.
Came up with this idea, and there are a ton of people. I got to give credit. Teamed up with Mid Utah Radio, Doug Barton and their team, and it's been a great partnership.
That's what I was just going to say. We wouldn't be here without Mid Utah Radio first and foremost. Robert Lovell, Doug Barton. Those guys are all great. Nate Palmer, he's the guy who started all this Local 10 craziness back in the day before I even moved back to Utah. So,
well, what a fascinating. If you have interest while you're able to watch this, we've been talking to the pro himself, Barrett Hilton, and we'll come back.
Thanks, Rick.
And get Dustin Shakespeare to give us our first half stats.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Some replays here. Okay?
Hi. I'm Dustin Shakespeare, the Central Region Pathways Coordinator. Do you know what pathways are offered at your high school that connect with Snow College? Students enrolled in career technical education courses can develop valuable real-world technical skills and a strong academic foundation. Over 630 students completed CTE pathways last year in the Central Utah region. Our 35 pathways empower students to explore career options, pursue what they are passionate about, and earn valuable industry certifications. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors today.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
Alright, this round's almost over.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here at halftime. Judge leading Ogden by a score of 30-19 halftime. You got some stats for us? We'll go through them real quick.
Thanks to the Brad father, we sure do.
Give credit to Brad James. Thank you.
JJ's got 12 points and 8 rebounds. Awesome when your leading scorer is also leading you in rebounds. Ismail has 2 points. Dang Dang coming out, hitting 2 big threes, and he's got 9 with 3 rebounds. Akbas with 2, Cecito with 5 as he's knocked down a 3 and then got another 2 there. And that is the 30 points for Judge. You come down to the point total for Ogden. You've got Cochran who has 4 points and 4 rebounds. Jones with 2 points and 4 rebounds. Marriott with 6 points. Hott has 3 points and 3 rebounds. Porter with 2. And Bingham Call with just 2, and that's where they're sitting at 19. Rebounding is tight, 16-17. Judge has a 1 lead rebound, but they do have 2 extra offensive rebounds, sitting at 3 instead of the 1. But the free throw line, both shooting 10 free throws. Judge making just 6, and Ogden making 7. The three-point line has been unkind for Ogden. They have not made a 3, shot 6, only 6, but they haven't made one. Judge on the other side shooting 28%, so not lighting it up, but they're 4 for 16, and that has helped them stretch out just a little bit. field goals. Judge has 3 extra attempts, but Ogden, that Judge ball pressure has just caused them problems. Ogden only at 27%, and overall, Judge not lighting it up either at 40.
Well, and I got to give a shout out to Tanner Wilkinson because I think he's listening on the road. Just travel safe. What a great guy we've had a chance to work with.
Always fun to work with Tanner. Does a great job calling these games. Looking forward to the second half. See if Ogden can figure out how to utilize some pressure to cause Judge some problems. I don't know that speed up is the right effort because if you're speeding JJ up going downhill, he is hard to deal with. And then Cecito moves so well without the ball.
6 different Tigers scored in the first half, but just
but not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. Now a takeaway and a foul.
And they come out. That was a little different. We haven't seen that reach call. Judge was able to really be aggressive on the ball, come out here in the first 10 seconds and tag Ismail with his 3rd foul.
Yeah, Amen reaching out there again. Pressure on it. Another takeaway by Judge. Quickly all the way, lays it up and in, and Judge doing just what they want to do.
Direction. He just went straight at the basket, and everybody watched him.
Akbus with the basket.
They are coming out this with a different way of calling this game here to start the third quarter. From the post play right there, they had allowed a brawl take place, and this time they get a bump, and that'll be a second team foul and second foul on Dang.
And Ogden sent inbound it down by 13, which is as far as they've been behind in this game. Now an easy foul called right in front of us. We saw a push.
Little hand check there, getting their hands clear out on them. And they have nailed them with 3 quick fouls as they allowed Judge to play very aggressive last half, making
that's
a change.
on Mojak Dang. His first foul.
Yeah.
3 quick fouls on on Judge. Ogden with the ball here.
Dribble handoffs on the right side.
And Stockton married shot's not there. The tip up also not there, but the rebound comes down to Ogden. And fighting for it, and I tell you, Ogden had a couple of those shots. They were just hoping to draw a foul.
Yeah, they absolutely were. Their shots are not there to score, like you said. JJ right there, you see that, you set it up, he knew exactly where he wanted to set that ball, lays it up and finishes.
Now
Big
Jones.
post entry, and they got him with the travel as he hopped into that power dribble.
14 points for JJ Apjang.
They're going to change the pressure up here. It looks like they're going to go man.
Apjang.
Might be diamond though, because the way they call, yep, it is a diamond. 1-2-1-1. You see Call change the way that his back was facing. As soon as they did that, you could see that was likely they were headed towards a 1-2-1-1 full court press.
Ogden will put it inbound underneath their own basket.
The diamond worked, got an out of bounds call down there in the corner on the G.
Down by 11 at halftime, and Judge has scored the first 4 points here in the second half to extend their lead. Now, oh, what a pretty shot there.
Use the
by
1-4 low to be able to get that. They kick it up, and he comes off of a screen, a little curl screen. Whoa, 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 whoa. His feet went everywhere. They got it there. JJ, he was, one time many moons ago, we watched Mark Eaton at about the same spot, and we counted his feet, and he walked 11 times.
Well,
JJ was probably at 6.
Timeout on the court. Ogden will have the ball. Judge with a 13-point lead. We'll be back.
Are you or a loved one experiencing a mental health crisis? Let us help. Aspen Grove Behavioral Hospital offers no-cost mental health assessments, open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You have a choice in your mental health care. Insist on Aspen Grove Behavioral Hospital for instant care. Call us today to speak with one of our highly trained mental health professionals. Call 801-852-2273. Or for more information, visit aspengrovehospital.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Justin Shakespeare, Rick Robinson here back at the final game of the day, day 2 of the 3A state tournament. It'll be Richfield and Emory in the girls bracket championship tomorrow at 5, and South Summit awaits the winner of this game.
See what Ogden's drawn up here against the man pressure of Judge. Dribble handoff, call it. Jones is in the post.
Jones spins left, comes back right. Shot is just short. The rebound comes down to the Bulldogs.
Allure walled up and really defended Jones well.
And a floater on the baseline is up, and it just wouldn't go by Succedo.
Jones and Cochran give that one over to Marriott for the rebound.
Now Jones goes through the lane, his shot's up and good.
All
Jesse
started
Jones.
with that penetration. Hott's going to take it back.
At the foul line, Stockton Marriott, shots up and good.
Trying to draw that contact and get that foul. He was fortunate it rolled in. He just didn't use good footwork, but he was able to get it to fall.
Stockton now with 8 points. Jess Jones with 4 points.
Three-quarter 1-2-2 trap.
And the lead's down to 11. Three-point shot on the left side, up and good. Oh, a big shot there by Dang Dang.
He has shot the ball really well today. Nice job using that against the 1-2-2, using the corner there.
He didn't have a three-point shot yesterday.
Didn't need to. Everybody else was lighting it up. It's his turn tonight.
Yeah, they had 13 of them. And 3 different players with 4 three-point shots, and Dang Dang has 3 of them in this game.
Really shot it well. All right.
He has 12
it
points.
looks like they're going to go back to that diamond press. 1-2-1-1. Got to Allure, and he doesn't go jump that pass. Cito's up the floor with it to JJ. That's tough to deal with.
JJ's three-point shot off the rim. Oh, and a nice board there by Stockton Marriott. Spin move at midcourt. Stockton with the ball, drives all the way in. His shot would go, trying to go against JJ. That's a tough assignment. Now shot is up. And not good by Dang Dang. And now we have a whistle.
A lot of physicality going on in there, and official decided to catch. I think just finally called one on Ogden there.
He's going to go against Cochran.
That's
Josh
rough
is
to
going to
get
get his third foul
there.
So Ogden with Cochran with 3, Habit with 3, and Tegan Porter with 3. 4:54 to go here in the first half. I mean the third quarter.
Gonna rest Jones, bring call in the game there.
Pass comes in,
Dang
bounds.
was open again.
And shot up by Dang Dang is not there, and we're going to have knocked out of bounds. It'll be in for Judge.
Hott just falling a little early. He had the charge there, but he just decided to do more of a fall rather than take one to the chest. And good no call there. Got a lot of conversation here on the, I guess, out of bounds call here.
And I think they were talking about the shot clock.
Yeah,
you and I, it's funny. It's like a light went on to both of us same time. So Judge retains it. They had 30 seconds on the shot clock. It only would have given an extra 5 seconds. JJ, top of the arch, left baseline. And a three-point shot is up and good by Allure.
JJ with a beautiful assist. That drive and kick by JJ, unselfish. He had another chance for a layup, a little tougher. But knowing Allure's in that corner, beautiful kick out to him.
The 2 people with three-point baskets in this game, Succedo, did not have them yesterday.
Yeah, Cito's got the 1, but everybody else with Allure and Dang Dang knocking down these others.
That's right. Succedo did have 4 yesterday.
He is their sharpshooter. He shoots the ball super well.
JJ at the foul line, goes back out. Three-point shot on the left side, off the rim. Not there, fight for it. Tipped out and brought down by Judge. And timeout will be taken by Judge. Judge now up by 15, equals their large lead. They have the ball. 3:54 to go in the third quarter. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Are you a new CDL license holder? If so, Barney Trucking would like to train and pay you to become a world-class truck driver on state-of-the-art equipment. They also provide you with reliable, courteous support, a fantastic wage, paid holidays, solid benefits, home daily schedules, paid time off, an excellent safety record, and respect. Dependable truck drivers have been Barney Trucking's #1 investment since 1947. Start your outstanding career by applying today at barneyjobs.com. barneyjobs.com.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Well, Dustin, Judge had an 11-point lead at halftime. They've extended it to 15.
They have come back after a few of those first 3 quick fouls. After that, they've settled back in and just gone to work defensively, which leads to good offense.
Now at the foul line, shot is up by Dang Dang, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be in for Ogden.
And probably one of the hardest shots they've taken. Right there, Coach Culver kind of just says, hey, we can get a lot better shot than that.
Ogden with the ball on the right arch. Dribble, drive, it's up and good. That was a tough move by Tegan Porter.
You see Porter reject that screen and just able to go hard to his right hand.
Tegan with 4 points here in the game. JJ with it on the right arch with the dribble, being guarded by, he was being guarded by Porter, and it went in. Basket counts. Oh, what a pretty move.
So quick with that first step. Just sits down, uses the dribble, and then he is gone. Hard to guard Porter. That's his 4th foul. It's pretty brutal for him to pick up that 4th.
He now has 16 points. JJ Apatang. And the second one, the foul shot's up and good. He has scored in every quarter. He had 7 the first quarter, 5 in the second quarter, and now he has 5 in this quarter.
He is one heck of a basketball player. He can do it all. Nice length, very athletic.
Large lead of the game now here. Dustin.
Yes, it's stretched out. Ogden needs a bucket pretty bad, but they've had a tough time getting clean shots.
That shot is up there by Habit.
Shooting early, they're shooting guarded. Just not really clean. And a lot of that's Judge's defense has been really good.
It's hard when you get behind. A rebound underneath the put-up is up and good by Allure.
He's come off the bench and really given Judge a boost.
Now underneath the shot is up and good. A nice spin move in the lane by Bingham Call. And there are 5 different players for Ogden that have scored in this quarter. And generally that means good things happen, but
it hasn't been easy.
Yeah.
Those are just the few shots that have dropped for him. Is that right there for Call coming over the front of the rim was the easiest shot that they got this quarter, and it still wasn't that easy. But you can see he's pretty comfortable coming over the front of it, over the front of the rim, and he elevates obviously very well. But Judge just making it hard on the Tigers.
Yeah, and Stockton Marriott, who averages 18 points a game, has 8 points here, and they've been a hard 8 points.
They have been a very hard 8 points. He is a great ball handler and good penetrator.
Oh, he's a terrific player.
They're staying in front of him very well. They have made it. They've just been in front.
Again, you want to remind yourself, this is not just a regular season game. You are in the final 3 teams of 3A basketball, so you're playing top-notch competition.
Absolutely, and it's showing out.
Judge will inbound it in the backcourt. Facing kind of a...
It's 2-2-1, full court.
Yeah.
No trap out of it, just a little bit of token front pressure with it.
AJ dribbles on the baseline. Now throws over on the left arch.
Cito's open in the far corner. They missed him.
Yeah, Ishmael was trying to go through the lane. Now a takeaway and a foul.
Yeah, Peak tagged him. Peak comes in and he uses his fouls and then a few more.
The foul will go against Peak, his second, as you said.
Judge not going to change the defense here. Going to stick with their man. Some weird thing just happened.
Yeah, did you see what happened?
No, because I was watching the sub come in. Hopefully the viewers on TV saw what happened with the ball there.
Well, it was a non-issue, so no reason to. Stockton with the dribble drive on the left side. Facing tough pressures, 15 seconds on the shot clock, so a lot of pressure here. Habit passes over top of the arch. Marriott fakes a shot. Now he goes up with a shot, and it looked like it might have been blocked. Was it blocked?
Yeah, it was blocked, and it was a tough shot. They just aren't clean on their shooting tonight. That defense has just got them stifled.
JJ with it. Fakes left, pass over the left corner, three-point shot is up and good! Oh, my heavens. Dang with his fourth three-pointer of this game.
And the assist by JJ, setting him up with the ball handling, the crossovers, the penetration, and knowing his teammates in that off corner, and on-target pass. Beautiful.
Now underneath the foul, Bingham Call going to the foul line.
As put that third on Peak.
Gets his third, yeah.
Good for him to get that touchdown. That's where they've had a little success, is if they can get that catch down into Call. Call's been able to do a little bit, but Allure going to come back in, who's done so well off the bench for Judge.
Call now with 5 points here in the game.
Brings a lot of length, and then his three-point shooting today has been on point. Done a lot of good.
Second one is no good, and that ended a 6-0 run now still by Ogden. Dribble drive by Marriott, and he just can't get it over the defense.
Pushed him into a double pump, and that put him underneath the basket rather than just going up through contact.
Yeah, Dang was there. Now, jackknife move on the baselines, up and good by Allure.
You see the difference there is Allure. He just goes up through. Good, strong finish. Nice job out in transition by Judge getting over the top of that pressure.
7 points for Allure. Now in the middle, the shot's up and good. Another good move by Call.
He's got a nice pivot over the front of his shoulder. That shoulder gets the defense some space from the defense.
Now, three-point shot on the left side. It's up, and it wouldn't go for Succeeda.
Got to get down in. Jones going to try his hand at it. Lore's going to
and
flop
now
and take him
away,
down.
And we're going to have a foul.
Yeah, Lore flopped big time, and when he did, Jones got his feet wrapped up in Allure's, and he goes down.
Allure's going to pick up his first foul. 8 different Judge Memorials players have fouled in this game. 5 for Ogden, so been plenty of fouls.
You can't see how many on the...
And they have let him play.
You can't see how many fouls that is. Do you have that marked down there on Allure?
And Jesse Jones's first foul shot's up and no good. He has 4 points in the game. Comes in averaging 7. Kind of love it. In all the games, no one ever fouls, and it's always off the other player.
There you go.
Have you noticed that? It's not this game. It's just throughout the whole tournament.
That's the way you like to look at it.
Now Judge with the ball. They'll get it back to JJ near half court. Aiden with it. Over on the right arch, Damon Ishmael. Back to Allure. Underneath, the pass is up, and we're going to have a charge.
Marriott doing an excellent job on that backside, reading the back cut coming. They'd scouted that well. He slipped over into the help side extremely well, as you can see on that replay. Got in position and got that foul from JJ. The back cut was set up, but you could see that they'd guarded it quite well. But that offside help by Marriott, key in that. Got 5 dribbles here.
Third foul, here we go. And the shot, ooh, it looked like it had a chance. At the end of 3 quarters of play, Judge has a commanding 18-point lead. They had one yesterday against Emory, and then it all came close and back to a good game, but Judge up by 18, 8 minutes away from the 3A state championship game tomorrow night. We'll be back.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
For more than 3 decades, the Intermountain Power Project has served as a model of regional energy cooperation, generating and transmitting coal-fueled electricity to a diverse group of municipal utilities and rural electric cooperatives with operations across 6 U.S. states. Now Intermountain Power is expanding its role as a regional energy hub, including utilizing renewable energy resources. Intermountain Power is proud to support and invest in our central Utah communities. Visit ipautah.com to learn more about IPP Renewed.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
All right, welcome back here. A quarter to go. Ogden is not out of this yet.
No, we saw yesterday that Judge can let you back in the game if you're willing to keep at it here, as Emory did sneak back in last night.
But I'd much rather have an 18-point lead than be down by 18.
No doubt. We're going to see a 1-2-2 half-court trap. Then it breaks into a 1-3-1, maybe a man. I think it went man. Yep, switching right there.
JJ with it on the right arch. Dribbles in, left baseline. Three-point shot is up and good. And that's Eamon Ishmael with his first three-point shot in this game.
Ball handlers, beware. You watch JJ be able to penetrate and kick to that left corner. He's having a heyday as Jones finally gets a drop step to finish for him.
Jones with 6 points now for Ogden.
And they go diamond press into a man.
And the lead is 19 here. Judge with the ball. 7 minutes now to go. Over on the right side to Ishmael. Ishmael had 4 three-pointers yesterday. Has 1 in this game. Now 3-point shots up and good. A foul. It counts.
Quick step sideways to create space off the head fake. Just gives him all the way there, and then as he comes in, feels a touch of contact. He had already very nicely let go of the ball. Down he went to get himself to the line for a 4-point opportunity.
JJ now with 20 points and give him 21 points.
Been
He
really fun
averages
to watch
19
him play
a game.
tonight.
He's really got, I think his assists have been impressive tonight
They
too.
have been awesome. He has been very unselfish with the ball, understanding when to score it and when to pass it.
And has 21 points. Now Stockton Merritt with a tough shot. He does draw a foul. And I believe it's going to be a Lohr who picks up
there.
No, okay. It was Porter.
Yep. Good drive by Porter, and picking up another one on Lohr. And he went to his left hand right there. Nice job. Used his balance hand to protect himself. Got up in, and Lohr had to swipe through him.
Foul shots up and off the left side.
It's really been a night for Ogden. They just have not been able to finish their shots.
And, you know, the number 10 seed, this Judge team has not looked like a 10 seed in this tournament.
Well, everybody was very well aware they weren't a 10 seed.
They
had a great, tough scheduled preseason. Oh,
and now we're going to have a 5-second count.
He did call a timeout. Oh, he's telling his player to call a timeout. Coach Culver.
Judge played Roy, Stansbury, Jordan Weber, Desert Hills, Hunter Orem in the preseason. Northridge, that's who they played.
Yeah, they scheduled hard, did a great job preparing themselves for this moment here where they've got a commanding lead in the semifinal game.
Now Stockton couldn't quite get it to go. The rebound comes down. It goes out of bounds. It's in for Ogden. So can Ogden make any kind of run here? They'd have to be pretty flawless. I've learned to never call a game too early. I've done it a few times.
There you go. Like you said, they'd have to play pretty flawless and have to really be able to clean up their shot selection. That's a good shot right there for Call.
3-point shot on the right side's up and good by Call.
And they were able to tip it out of bounds. Got another opportunity.
10 points for Call in this game. Bingham's had a nice game.
Had his feet set. Nice kick out there. Similar to what Judge has really done all game long.
Facing pressure in the backcourt, and it's going to be taken away. Call with it on the right side. 3-point shots up and good. I think that was Porter who made that one.
It sure was. Got that penetration again in the kick. Feet set, on target catch, and knocked that down. Both coaches calling a timeout.
Who'd they give it to?
They gave it to Ogden.
Okay. 8 points for Porter. The 22-point lead is down to 16. We'll take a break.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
For more than 3 decades, the Intermountain Power Project has served as a model of regional energy cooperation, generating and transmitting coal-fueled electricity to a diverse group of municipal utilities and rural electric cooperatives with operations across 6 U.S. states. Now Intermountain Power is expanding its role as a regional energy hub, including utilizing renewable energy resources. Intermountain Power is proud to support and invest in our central Utah communities. Visit ipautah.com to learn more about IPP Renewed.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And you're watching the 3A State Boys Semifinal Championship on the campus of Snow College in Richfield in the Sevier Valley Center. And this is on KSL Sports, ETV, and TeamHive.live. And we do have a foul in the backcourt. Judge Memorial got up by 22. And Ogden has made back-to-back three-point shots, so on a 6-0 run. Can they make a run to get back in this game?
It's going to be a little tougher with the senior Cochran fouling out right there with 5:50 left to go. He is a key rebounder, hard-working for the Tigers.
He'll foul out with 4 points. Been in foul trouble much of the night.
Ogden working out of a man.
AJ going over the right corner, three-point shots up off the rim by Allure. The rebound comes down to Ogden quickly in the forecourt. They're going to go back to Stockton. Stockton's shot through the lane is up, and he was fouled. He'll get 2 foul shots. So on a 6-0 run right now, chance to make it 8.
Like this time, just good downhill penetration getting in there, and he was able to draw that foul. He's worked so hard to try to draw fouls. He's able to get that one tonight, that one this possession.
AJ gets his 4th, as mentioned. Of course, when you're down by 22, you're not got a lot of room for mistakes on a 6-0 run.
Well, now last night, when JJ sat down in foul trouble, which is going to happen right now.
He fouled out, actually.
Do you have him as 5?
I had him with 4, just 4.
Yeah, he just had, he's just got 4.
Marriott makes both foul shots. He now has 10 points.
Coach Colvrat went to run long possessions deep into the shot clock when JJ went to the bench. He's at the bench right now. See what they try to do offensively. They're going to bring JJ back.
On an 8-0 run, 57-43. Judge had a 22-point lead. The 8-0 run has cut it to 14. Timeout on the court, and we'll be back.
Bark is an app that helps families manage every aspect of their children's digital lives. Worried about your 12-year-old stumbling upon something harmful or inappropriate? With Bark, you can block sites and apps. Bark runs in the background, scanning your child's digital activities, and sends you an alert if it detects something you need to know about.
While there are lots of options out there, Bark's approach to online safety is one of a kind. You've got this, and Bark's got your back.
Get Bark protection today from Centracom on unlimited family devices. Visit Centracom.com to learn more.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And got the coach's corner here. We're going to get a coach's corner comment here from Dustin Shakespeare.
I like the diamond press that Ogden's going to go into right here. See if they can get a quick trap. They got him to go out of bounds. See if they can get him a turnover and an easy bucket. Here comes the trap.
Full court pressure
Drop
here.
Down in. They rotated well out of that, but Cito using an arm bar to dribble out. Oh, there it is.
The steal and the lane by Stockton.
Nice job by Porter to stay with it, anticipating that pass coming back. Here comes the trap. He comes in front.
It's a 10-0 run right now. 5 minutes to go. A 12-point lead. The 22-point lead is down to 12. However, Judge does have the ball, and you'd much rather be ahead by 12 than trying to make the run.
Well, you would, but they're not attacking with their offense that has been so good all game long. They stand back and watch the clock, and now it's
takeaway. Stockton Marriott with the ball. Marriott's going to go to the basket. And we're going to have a foul.
And I believe that's going to be the 5th on JJ. It sure is.
And similar to what happened yesterday, he found out about the same time against Emory. Of course, Emory was the number 2 seed, Ogden the number 3 seed.
And that's going to change the game as it did last night. See what happens as this diamond press, it shifts and rotates really nice. You can see that they get the trap. Then you go to the first pass and then the second pass, and they're moving well off it. See if they keep getting baskets. The trouble with the diamond is you have to get baskets to get into it.
Fouls out with 21 points.
He has had a beautiful ball game. I mean, you can't compliment enough what he has done on both sides of the floor. And then, man, the way he has passed, handled it.
He just plays very aggressive. That's his style.
Absolutely. Here comes that diamond.
Both foul shots are good. It's a 12-0 run for Ogden.
Oh, got the catch.
And still the shot's up.
Fouled.
Jones is up again. It's good. It's a 14-0 run. It's an 8-point lead. And the ball's out of bounds. Oh, a crazy sequence here in the 3A semifinal game. Ogden has the ball. They're on a 14-0 run. They were down by 22. It's 57-49. We'll timeout on the court. We'll be back.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. On our website, you're not going to wade through a bunch of unrelated content. You bring up TeamHive.live and you're just going to find a lot of high school sports and events. We've created tools that make it super easy for you to create events and stream to our site. And if you ever need help with anything, you can give me a call. So I want to invite your school to join the team. If you're a Utah high school, you can stream live on TeamHive. That's TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Almost can't believe my eyes are seeing what I saw. Kind of a similar duplicate to yesterday. This Judge Memorial team is extremely talented. A great team, but they are led by J.J. Apajang, and he has fouled out similar to yesterday. He had 21 of Judge's 57 points.
And now you're seeing that diamond press, it shifts, moves very well, and has caused Judge a lot of problems. See what they do right here. As Coach Colvrat used his last timeout with 4:40 left to go to rebalance as they turned over the ball again.
Ogden, can they capitalize? They're on a 14-0 run right now.
Looking for a direct entry into the post right there as they'd kicked their teammates up and out and then reposted. Not able to get it in. Good defense as Ismail kicks it out of bounds.
Judge still with lots of length here. And they get it in bounds. Jones, left-handed shots up and good. He has 8 points. And it's a 16-0 run.
Good soft touch, full denial right there. Now here comes the trap. Stepping up in. Got 3 on the ball and they're in trouble, but it got to travel out of Cecito.
A 16-0 run. The 22-point lead is down to 6.
2-possession game.
And it's still oodles of time left. 4:28 to go in this ball game.
They're going to bring in King, and Solomon King came in the game yesterday and really gave Judge some good minutes. See if he can help settle this team down.
Pass comes into Jones, top of the arch. In a game that for much has not seemed very competitive, it certainly is now. And a shot is up and a foul on Judge.
And Hot going hard to the hole, made it easy on him as King just came swiping down his Hot. Really nice take. Help side came a little bit late as it looked like, Akbus came late on that help and put them in a tough spot. Hot was going to get that layup, but they tagged him.
To Solomon got the foul. And Habit makes the shot.
Short 2 possessions now.
6 points for Nio Habit. Oh, I'll tell you what, these games are not for the faint of heart. just when it appeared Ogden was done, they now are on an 18-0 run.
Love how the diamond, you watch how Jones faces his body, forces that ball to go to the left side. Got a 5-second call. It is on the baseline, out of bounds.
The
As
ball,
Coach Colrat cannot call a timeout. He has 0 timeouts.
the ball has to be in the player's possession, not when the pass leaves his hand.
Yeah.
So some of you may wonder why that would be that.
1-4 low. They used a little curl out of that earlier, not able to get it.
Ogden with the lead here.
You got Call and Jones on the floor at the same
Judge
time.
with the lead, Ogden with the ball. Sorry about that. Baseline jump shots up and good by Bingham Call. 12 points.
We got a one-possession game.
It's a 20-0 run.
For the first time in a long time, Judge gets the ball up past half court. It has been an 18-0 run, and my goodness.
Tuxedo, top of the arch. Dribbles down, shot on the left side, up and good. That ends a 20-0 run. Aiden with a big-time shot for Judge.
Can't give Cito space. He is so good that way.
Now, underneath. Ogden will bring it out on the left arch. Dribble drive by Habit. On the baseline, it's not there. A fight for the rebound, and we're going to have a rebound foul on Ogden.
Settling the game down just a little bit, being able to get down the floor and get that bucket. Cito stretching it back to a two-possession game.
How big was that shot by Aiden Succedo? That was a huge shot. Ended a 20-0 run, and he had ice water in his veins. Judge still in the backcourt, facing pressure. Now they cross into forecourt. Ishmael with it.
Ogden is staying a man.
Gives it back to Aiden, who had a big shot last possession for this Bulldog team. With a crossover at the right side of the foul line. Shot.
Marriott's help side was huge.
I think it was kind of blocked, don't you?
It was, yes. Marriott did an excellent job there. He's got to draw out of that. Oh, and Ogden must have stayed vertical.
And it's going to go out of bounds. It will be in for Ogden. Clock is down to 2:44 to go. 4-point lead. Ogden got within 2. And they have the ball here.
Make adjustments on that baseline out of bounds, make a recall. They got a double stack. Now they're going to go box.
Those who turned off the game when Ogden was down 22 are missing a great ball game. Underneath, the shot is up and good.
That post entry from Hott was beautiful. He reached out just like you teach a bounce pass. Got his leg out there, dropped it in with his left hand. That was an awesome pass.
Call with 14 points, and Stockton Marriott almost with the steal. 14 points for Call here. He only had 2 at halftime, 12 in the second half.
That second guy on there is able to jump that passing lane really well. There's one of the few times they didn't get a trap, but they're going to get a late one.
Ishmael crossed into forecourt. Nice pass. Dribble drive on the right arch. We're going to have a charge.
Easy. Marriott was in there all day long.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy call that time.
You love a game changing right there. This time, instead of falling early, he went ahead and took it in the chest and went all the way down.
That foul will go against Dang Dang, his third.
He's really had a nice game.
No, he's had a nice game. In fact, Judge with a 2-point lead here.
See if they can get another
Ogden
post
with the
entry.
ball. We've only had one tie. That was at 3. Ogden has never led. Stockton Marriott.
Got him. Oh, missed.
Goes on the left baseline for the lead. Yes!
Missing that pick and roll turned out awesome as Porter was sized up. That the late help on the roll, Abe opened that up in the corner. And guess who's got the lead, Rick?
Yeah, 60-59. Ogden with their only lead of the ball game. And
Coach
now
Colrat not able to call a timeout, wanting to get his guys across the floor, and they're not moving. They're walking and thinking, and that's a 10-second violation.
So now Ogden with a 1-point lead in the ball. And Judge just seems so much in control this game, up by 22.
Ogden going for a little different look out of a 1-4 high with some crossing action. Got a back screen for Marriott.
And the shot is partially blocked. Oh, a big rebound by Allure.
Allure and Ismail right there guarded that very well and put Marriott in a tough spot.
Dribble drive over the left baseline. Minute 33 to go. The 1-point lead, the only lead of the ball game for Ogden.
Cito trying to get some space.
Dribble drive on the right baseline, and we're going to have a foul.
Jones coming down on that one. Nice job by Dang to get down in and draw that foul. He took a lot of dribbles to get himself down in there, but able to get Jones reaching too hard and whacking down on the ball.
Dang with three, with let's see, 15 points.
JJ helping Cito out, giving a few ideas as Dang right there. He generally shoots 55% from the free throw line, and
he's
holds
1
true
for
right
3
there.
in this game for the foul line.
Cito, the best free throw shooter for Judge at 80%.
And now we are tied. For only the second time in the game, we're tied at 60. Ogden with the ball. Wild game here. A lot of fun. Unless you're one of these teams that you want to win. You and I are just enjoying a good ball game.
It is a good one for sure. For some reason, they stretched back out with a tie ball game with 10 seconds late in the clock. Kick out. Oh.
6 seconds to in the shot. 4 seconds now. And a steal by Judge. That was good defense by Judge, but
shot clock management came in huge, and they mismanaged that, and Ogden got a good steal.
Ogden didn't look like they wanted to shoot it.
Now you got a 10-second difference. They're going to manage the clock the same way. 10 seconds is all the time in the world. So they're going to go down and force themselves to have to take a tough shot somehow. They may get to the rim, but it will give Ogden a shot.
Cito with the ball from the foul line. It's no good. A fight for the rebound. The ball's on the court. It's brought down by Ogden. 13.6 seconds to go. Ogden has the ball, but they'll have to go three-quarter court.
And we haven't seen any real pressure out of Judge this game. See if they put a little token pressure on to have them take a little time off. 13 seconds, you can run 90% of your playbook right there. Really curious what Ogden wants to do. The thing that you can't do in the situation, you can't turn it over, and you've got to not go too early, but you've got to go early enough to get an offensive putback. Those are a couple of things you want to look at as you're setting up the play you want to call.
And Ogden is on a 25-2 run here.
They've really done an excellent job giving us some excitement here. A tie ball game. We've got a chance for some free ball in this semifinal, or Ogden should, depending on how they choose. Now, a couple things we've looked at. Marriott has gone at the hole a whole lot, but has had a tough time finishing. But when they've got post entry into Call has really finished well around there. See if they can find something to get him a look.
And Call has 14 points.
He has had a great ball game.
He's come in averaging 9 points a game off the bench, but he's been solid.
Soft touch, good clean movements, and they're going to put him down on the block to start with. Looks like they'll use Jones and his size to inbound the ball. They're going to bring it all the way back as they got that timeout right there. And Judge is not going to give us any pressure. So Marriott can walk it up, take a little time off as he comes up. He's not going to. He's going to jog right into his action.
Ogden with it.
Ball screen.
Top of the arc. They get it to Marriott. Stockton wanted to drive. He goes up the shot. It's not there. And that's going to end regulation. We have overtime. And it's not going to delay any game because we are the last game.
The last game, and this is a fun one. Marriott did everything, got tagged up on through there, no call. So we get that free basketball opportunity. All the momentum in the world for Ogden right now, and they got that through a lot of pressure. And Coach Colvrat having a long conversation with one of the officials over here for some reason as we start into our 4-minute overtime. Now his assistant coach sharing another opinion on that. So Judge Memorial having a lot of conversations here on how they felt like something went sideways.
24-2 run to end this. I think I said a 25, but it's a 22-4 run. I mean a 24-2.
And the same thing that took place. JJ fouls out. They start slowing down, but the diamond pressure, they didn't let the ball get over half court for a long, long time. And that's where Cito at least got a little space and knocked the one shot down to where that it pushed us into this overtime opportunity.
Ogden had 32 points at the end of the third quarter. They end up with 60. So they scored 28 points in the fourth quarter. Ogden had 50, and they scored 10. So a 28-10 run in the fourth quarter by Ogden. And I'll tell you, I've seen some wild games, and we had one last year where there was a 20-point lead at 18. And it was Juab that made a big run, but the way this game, I just didn't see this coming.
It is, we saw it last night. We're seeing it again this time. Ogden able to put it in overtime, unlike Emory. But now both coaches gain an extra timeout. So Judge now has one timeout. Both teams can't foul. It'll put them to the line if they do. And Judge is very offensive tip heavy. And Ogden catches that and sends them back defensively.
Tip is controlled by Judge. Judge has only trailed one time. That was 60-59. They came back and tied it on a foul shot at 60. So it was a 25-3 run. I said 20 because they did make that foul shot.
Good
Top of the
ball
arc,
movement.
3-point shot is up over the rim. It wouldn't go there for Dang Dang, but Judge with the rebound. Here they go again.
Great offensive possession that last time. Got a great look. Did Judge. Good ball movement against the man press.
3-point shot by Succedo's off the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to call of Ogden. Quickly back the other way, and we're going to have. Did they step out of bounds?
Travel, I think. Or maybe on the sideline. Anyway, turnover to Ogden. And they're going to be on the sideline. They wanted to set up with a diamond, but it's not as easy to run right there on the sideline. They
So
can't force them
Ogden
down in the corners.
stepped out of bounds on trying to go down court.
Judge full stack.
No score here in the overtime. Succedo with a spin move, crosses into forecourt. Quickly. Judge with 28 seconds on the shot clock and still 3 minutes to go.
Cito's going to lift right here. Nice defense by Ogden. They switched out of that really well.
Succedo with it. Aiden now hands back to Dang Dang. Dang Dang on the baseline. His shot's up and good. He's fouled. It counts.
Watch that replay. You'll see that they cleared out the whole right side with that fist call, sending Dang on his own. No help came as everybody kept their guy busy, able to get in there, and they give him the and one on that one.
And a foul showed on Stockton, his second.
Nice drive by Dang.
Dang Dang's foul shot's up and no good. The rebound comes down to Ogden. Ogden's led only one time at 60-59. They were tied at 3. We've been tied at 60, the only two ties. So Ogden trying to tie or take the lead here in overtime. Stockton goes underneath and an easy foul call that time.
Nice job. That took him a long time to get over there on that right wing. Jones had been ready to try to get that catch. As Allure was playing behind him, they had the look, but they did a nice job of getting a better angle as they got that. Allure's only choice, if he wasn't going to let him catch, was to foul.
Foul shots up and rims in and out.
Now, if they get this make here, they can set up that trap that caused so much trouble.
And second one's no good. A fight for the rebound. Dang Dang comes down with it.
He just cleared him clear out of the way, grabbed him, and basically shoved him.
Just over 2 minutes to go now here in overtime. Back to Dang Dang. He's the hero in the overtime.
Beautiful
Oh, a
pick and
nice
roll.
pass underneath, over on the right side.
Scrambled out of it very well.
Back to Dang Dang, goes through the lane. The shot is blocked, and we're going to have a foul.
My goodness. That was some good walling action right there from Call. You see it on this replay. He goes up. There was no contact. Pretty rough, but we get a good
In the
vision
middle,
of it.
there was a guy moving over.
The foul was called on Call.
Yeah.
Dang Dang's able to knock that one down. He is really stepping up here in overtime for Judge.
He has all 3 of their points. All 4 of them. He has 20 points in the game.
Push that to 2 possessions.
Ogden needs some points. They'll go underneath. The spin move is up and wouldn't go for Call. Tough luck shot there.
Allure defending that much better, staying walled up and making it hard on Call and putting him underneath the hoop. Now they're going to stretch it back out here, and they're going to work the clock down some.
And Stockton tries to knock it away.
Ogden doesn't have to foul. Stay patient. Use the shot clock as it's down under 10 now. But they have had a tough time
drive by
stopping him.
Dang
There's the
Dang,
foul.
and as he passes traveling, could be Ogden ball. Has Ogden got one more run in him here, down by 4 points?
Let's find out. I'd like to see that action where they get another nice post entry pass into Call right here. See if they can get down into the wing.
Over on the right side, 3-point shot up the rim, no good. Does come down to Call, spins, puts it up and in.
And he's got to touch the ball. He's done such a nice job. He gets it, elevates over the top, and gets a nice finish. I like the timeout to set up this diamond press.
16 points for Call in this game. He's the leading scorer for Ogden.
He needs to touch that
Stockton
ball.
Marriott has 14.
He needs to touch that ball. He had to go get that one on his own, and he did a good job of it. And then he's able to get a good finish.
If you just joined us, you're back on. You may be wondering why this game's going, because Ogden was down by 22 points. And you're correct, they were behind a 25-3 run. They tied the game, took their only lead at 60-59. Judge was able to make a foul shot to send it to overtime, and then Dang Dang has all 4 of Judge's points in overtime. Call just barely made a shot to cut it back to 2.
Dang Dang's come off of that on the left side, comes off with his right hand and driving hard, and that's where he got fouled into the line. That's where he got the layup. See if Judge can get him down here, but first they've got to get across half court. Now the press hasn't been nearly as effective the last 3 minutes, as once they broke it down, the aggression changed, and they haven't been able to get the good traps to force those air passes or those long bounces.
The third quarter was a 28-10 run.
Having the length of
by
Jones
Ogden
on that press is a wonderful thing. He's under the backboard a little bit right there.
Still running, and they do get it inbounds.
It's not a good trap.
Almost taken away. Judge doing a good job. They cross into forecourt. I'll tell you, Aiden Saxido's really had a nice game too.
Well, he's done a good job of coming in and handling the ball a lot more here in overtime.
Through the lane, his shot's up. He's fouled, it counts. That was a big-time shot.
Yes, it was. He drove really well and got a little bit of a touch foul and sent him the line. And you can see Judge, they have really manufactured points by getting at the hoop and doing a nice job here, collecting themselves in overtime and getting the most out of the possessions.
And Saxido's foul shot's up and good. And the lead is up to 5 here in overtime. Ogden in desperate need of some points here. Novitt along the baseline, high archer, and there's a foul. He'll go to the foul line to shoot 2.
Able to get fortunate there as he shot a really tough shot. Able to get enough contact to go to the line, see if he can drop this down.
Hobbit, that shot just went rainbow archer.
It did. He was being contested high, and so it had to go up if he's going to get it off.
These are big foul shots. In and out, a tough luck shot here.
He's only shot 24% of what's reported on Max Preps from the free throw line.
Niall.
No, 58%. That looks better. 58%.
Second one is good. So it's a 4-point lead now.
Still 2 possessions. So they're going to have to foul if they can't get something early. Right? That's the early right there. Ooh, they had it.
Boy, and
officials, it looked like one official had it for Ogden and one had it for Judge, but they're holding their whistle and going to go ahead and give that to Judge. You've got plenty of time if you can get a good trap and jump that, but then you've got to know who you want to foul, and it can't be Cecito. He shoots 80%. Everybody else is under 60% on the floor. Trap didn't work, and that's not the guy. A great job by Judge to get the ball into Cecito's hands. They used their one timeout.
Yeah, they were worried about getting across the
and rightfully
timeline.
Rightfully so.
23.9 seconds to go. 67-63. Judge with the lead and the ball. And Ogden's going to obviously have to foul now.
You still have time to get that trap and then foul. But fouling Cecito is you got to get it out of his hands.
Does it
Don't
still?
let him catch.
Do they still have a new 10 seconds to cross?
Yes. Yep. Get a new 10 seconds. So they got to get a quick trap. See if they can steal it. They turned them over so well for that 4 minutes, but they haven't been able to do it since. See if they can get that. Get back to advancing to that first pass and then to the second pass. If they can't, then they've got to foul. But if you're Judge, you've got to get the ball in Cecito's hands and force them to foul you. He can play that into the back court with that 10 seconds and get it down to 13, but you don't want to gamble and give Ogden that much time. But with 2 possessions, something they might look at because, man, 80%, you just got to keep it in his hands.
It looked like Judge might falter here, that Ogden had all the momentum, but in the overtime, it's been Judge.
It has been Judge. They have played very well here in the overtime. Akbas does shoot 62%, but everybody else is under 60 other than Cecito. So they're going to stack it up right here. And Cecito's on the backside, which means he can come straight, and usually he'll come open right there.
Judge showing a picket fence in the backcourt here.
There he comes. Yep, nice job by Judge to get it into him.
And quickly, Cecito keeping the ball, runs it down to 18.1 seconds to go. Judge knew who they wanted to have the ball in.
And they set that stack up well. Even with how spaced it was, it still came open where Cecito came straight on the ball. And that's from that stack that generally happens. Now that's 5 fouls right there on Hot. So that's one of their shooters is going to have to take a seat.
Hovitt will get his 5th foul. He joins Cochran, who's fouled out.
And we haven't seen much of Blodgett. He's going to have to come in, see if they can do something. Cecito makes these 2, extends it to a long 2 possessions.
And he makes the first one. Boy, he looked pretty calm there.
It's what he is a shooter.
11 points for Cecito.
Looks like Judge is going to be in a man. See what Ogden uses out of it.
Judge 5 out of 6 in overtime for the foul line. Now Stockton shots up and
out of bounds on Ogden.
Now it's going to be in for Judge. Judge in pretty good shape now with 8 seconds to go.
Yeah, the long 2 possession game. Obviously, we've seen them have a tough time right here, but they don't. Close it up. Cecito takes that foul. Nice job, Judge, knowing who to get the ball in to Cecito's hands and him understanding how to work within space to get those catches to where it sends him to the line.
That foul goes against Jesse Jones. That's his 5th foul. So he becomes the 3rd different Ogden Tiger to foul out. Cochran's fouled out. Jones is fouled out.
He's not too interested.
And
in
Habit's fouled out.
They finally got him there.
And we'll see a player that come into the ball game. It'll be Conrad Moore. I feel like Ogden just kind of ran out of gas here in the overtime.
I think that's a good call right there. They definitely regathered their composure, able to really work together. Dang coming in, and then Cecito finishing it off.
And second one is good. 13 points now for Cecito. The ball game comes to a close here in overtime. 70-63. Judge Memorial led 50-32 at the end of three quarters. Ogden comes roaring back on a 25-3 run, outscored them 28-10, took their only lead of the game at 60-59. Judge was able to make a foul shot, sent it to overtime. In overtime, it was all Judge Memorial. And they will play tomorrow night now against South Summit at 7 o'clock for the boys 3A state championship.
Making it to that championship game. Excellent job in overtime. Got it in the hands of their ball players, tacked the rim. They did not take a bad shot in overtime.
And Ogden will play at 3 o'clock tomorrow against Richfield for third and fourth place in the state. And we're waiting for Brad James' paper, and I'll have you give his stats real quick. And
yeah, be happy to. We sure appreciate what Brad Father does. He doesn't leave all day long. Had my boy and nephew go and grab him lunch, and so we appreciate what Brad Father does. You can find him on the X at the Brad Father. He'll let you know what's going on, all things 3A state basketball tournament.
Got to give thanks to Barrett Hilton. Really fascinating interview to find out about Team High. We appreciate his time at halftime. Brad James, all the stats. And so while you want to go through those real quick?
JJ Applegang, he scores 21 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and he fouled out with 5 minutes left to go. So he really filled it up with the minutes that he used. Ismail, 5 points, 1 board, and Dang had one heck of a game with 20 points, 7 boards. He just really lit it up from 3. 4 for 5 from 3, and 4 for 7 from the free throw line. Did a nice job. Akbus gets 4. Cecito, 13 big ones. He's able to go 4 for 5 from the line, and those were the ones that separated the game and finished it off right there. And then you had Allure, who gave a lot of nice bench minutes, 7 points and 5 rebounds. That gives their 70 points right there. They shot 45% from the field, 36 from 3, and 68 from the free throw line. Getting the ball in Cecito's hands allowed that percentage to get up high enough to separate that game. You got Cochran. He scores 4 points with 4 boards. Jesse Jones, 10 points, 8 boards. Stockton Marriott, 14 points, 3 boards. Hott, 11 points, 6 boards. Porter, 8 points, 3 boards. And Brigham Call. Man, he had a great ball game. 16 points, 5 boards. Just really, when he got the catches, did a nice job.
Well, this is the lineup for tomorrow quickly. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. on the girls' side, it'll be Summit taking on Canyon View in the Consolation Championship. At 11:40, it'll be Manti on the boys' side taking on Emory. That's at 11:40. Then for third place on the girls' side at 1:20, it's Grantsville and Carbon. At 3 p.m., it'll be Richfield and Ogden on the boys' side. And then the girls' state championship at 5 o'clock, Emory versus Richfield. And at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, South Summit, the number 1 seed, taking on the number 10 seed, Judge Memorial, for the state championship. And we, again, thank you so much, Dustin, for working with me tonight. Again, thanks, Barrett Hilton, and we'll bid everyone good evening.
Good night.